The European Union has come up with a proposal to shield its consumers battling skyrocketing energy prices. The bloc's executives outline plans to raise more than $140 billion from energy firms. The money would help in protecting consumers from economic recession and insolvencies. Now, the European Commission on Wednesday proposed to cap the revenues from electricity generators that have gained from higher energy prices but do not rely on gas. The EU has also included measures to force fossil fuel firms to share windfall profits from energy sales. According to the proposal, national governments would recoup the excess revenue and rechannel it into ways to help consumers. The idea of broader gas price caps has left the 27-member grouping divided. The countries are yet to top the form consensus over the Commission's proposal. However, with the Russian supply cuts, the bloc is looking at uncertain winter. Despite the energy crisis, the European Commission chief said that the sanctions on Russia would continue.
Europe's solidarity with Ukraine will remain unshakable. From day one on, Europe has stood at Ukraine's side with weapons, with funds, with hospitalities for refugees, and with the toughest sanctions the world has ever seen.
Meanwhile, the European governments have individually responded with measures ranging from capping consumer electricity and gas prices to offering credit and guarantees to power providers to counter the record high inflation. Other than the already implemented measures, Denmark has prepared its own temporary ceilings on energy bills, while France has announced new energy price caps for 2023. Power and gas price increases for French households will be capped at 15% next year. Price capping on gas would take effect from January, while the cap increase on electricity would follow a month later.
Les mesures qui viennent d'être annoncées par la Première ministre sont des mesures ciblées. Bien le contraire que nous faisons, c'est-à-dire que nous faisons passer des hausses qui sont nécessaires, qui sont mesurées, responsables, mais les aides sont bien ciblées sur ceux qui en ont le plus besoin, les 4 premiers déciles. Donc il n'y a pas de quoi qu'il en coûte, il n'est pas question de remettre un quoi qu'il en coûte en l'état parce que ça ne ferait qu'alimenter l'inflation.
The Ukraine-Russia war has led to severe energy crisis in all of Europe as the European countries heavily depended on Moscow for its energy supplies. The sanctions on Russia and consequent supply cuts to the European Union owing to its Ukraine's invasion has left the EU nations struggling with rising energy prices and the search for alternate sources for supply. The Kremlin, on the other hand, has played down the impact of lost gas sales to Europe on Russian economy, saying that there were plenty of other countries that wanted to buy Russia's energy resources. The Kremlin believes that sales to these regions would compensate for reduced demand of gas in Europe.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.